Hi guys, what's up? I'm in the shop again today. This week I hope to be more on schedule. So I've been out of town for a few days, and so I missed a few days last week. I'm trying to get ready for a few things in the shop. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw where I'm clearing this little space out. I've had it empty for a while, but I've got it cleaned up, got everything off the floor, and so hopefully I can get started on a lathe cart. So I've got the lathe coming. Should be here today. So we'll have that going, and I've got some pin stuff and all of this lathe stuff here, and my chuck, and just different things that I need to find a place for. So that's what's going to be going on this week. Now I've got another project going on that I'm going to be doing. I want to, and I've mentioned this before, I want to get started on that bench with that slab that I brought back from Skytook that Ted Alexander gave me, that slab of Osage orange. So that's something I need to get started on pretty quick. As far as today, I'm sorry for cutting myself off here. I'm trying to get used to this gimbal that I'm using. Y'all let me know if this thing is any more, not as jumpy. Like, I don't know if this thing helps at all. So let me know what you guys think about that. I can actually use the controls to go down to show you everything kind of go up. So there's the dust collection. There's the drill press. So I got this bench cleared off, and so now I've got a lot more room here to do some things with. So I was in the process of moving my drill press. Was here, moved it over here some time ago, but I've got a lot of my drill bits moved, some clamps on the wall, a little vise for my drill press, and like I said, I got the dust collection going, and also I was working on my bandsaw dust collection today, and so let me show you what I've done with that. Now I've had the shop vac hose hooked up for a little while, but I've been trying to come up with a better solution to grab a lot more dust than what that was doing. So let me turn you around one more time. So I took this plate. There was a plate from here to here. I took it off, and you can see one on that side. So I took this one off to be able to get this little shop vac. It's an old shop vac, so it's got wheels. I can move it in and out of this little open area. So I've got the hose coming out of there. I'm going to try to come up with a solution to just maybe attach this to the base of the bandsaw stand. And so this goes up and it goes under the bandsaw. But what I've done, I've angled this piece to where it fits right up on the bottom of that insert plate. And so I've also got a little cutout, and that's where the blade slides in between. So I've got a dust hose or a dust fitting, or whatever you want to call it. See if I can get a better shot of it. And so you can see the blade that's riding right up in that groove. And so basically I've got a hose all the way around that blade. Now, because all this is open under here, there is a little bit of dust that falls out, but I'm going to call it an improvement. So that is an improvement, and I'm happy with it. I think it could be better. I think there's some things that I could do to the bandsaw, make some kind of enclosure around where that blade comes through the table and around those bearings and all that stuff. I don't know if I want to go that far with it, but it is doing the job. It's doing better than it was. And so I've also got that closed off. That's the factory dust port. I don't think it does anything. But I've got the dust hose coming down here. There's my blast gate. And I've got this hose just coming down right in front of the blade. And so basically that hose rides right here. And so now this hose 4-inch catches a lot of what's on the table. There is some dust that gets out, but a lot of it goes into here. And like I said, that, see if I can pop that out and show you. So there's the shop vac hose. It's right below the blade, and that groove is where the blade rides. And those bearings are not touching. You can see that daylight between it. It's just very little room in there. But, you know, I mean, that's an improvement from what I did have. So I can pop that back into place. And when the vacuum is on, that kind of holds it down too. So we'll see how it works out. I'm going to try it for a little while, and I will report back into you guys, let you know how it's working. So I'm going to get it started on this lathe stand. I'm going to start designing it this week, and in between other things. And so I'll get that going. And I just saw an email pop up saying my lathe was just delivered. So I will try to get that in the shop and record a little bit on that, and we'll look at it tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. See you tomorrow.